Peace, 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 everybody. What's up? I'm here. We're on the PowerCast. It's PowerCast night, ZIN-URU PowerCast night. I'm just checking and double checking, making sure that we're actually live. Let's see. Yes, we are. Yes, we're good. We're awesome. We're great. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Tonight, it's you, it's me, and also with Adventuring with Zay. What's up, Zay? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? It's a pleasure to be
Oh
on the
man.
show.
Oh man.
I seen your podcast, and I just like, I had to get on there just to, speak some truth. Talk to the people, maybe break down some things, and I see you be talking a lot of interesting stuff on the channel. So I'll be like, I'd love to be a part of it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. It really does. I really appreciate that. I'm so glad that even though I've recently started, I'm already affecting people. I'm already making an impact on people, that people actually want to reach out to me,
Yeah.
you know? So I really appreciate it. So thank you. And also welcome. Tonight, we're going to be talking about some stuff. I had some stuff that I wanted to talk about that I wrote down. But before we get to that, Zay, how about you just, talk about yourself a little bit, explain who you are, what you got, what you bring, let me know what's up.
Okay. Yeah. My name is Isaiah. I go by Isaiah for short. I'm from Las Vegas. Recently moved, not recently, but I moved to Arkansas. I transitioned. Um, and what I do on my channel is basically give insight to other people and give advice to people tapping into the inner version of themselves and raising their consciousness and they frequency and their vibration and coming into a place of love and understanding the world around them more than what these physical eyes could see, but more what your real eyes can see and what's going on in the world and how you can tap into your greatest version of yourself.
Nice. What's your greatest version of yourself?
Um, how would I answer that?
I don't know.
Um,
You tell me.
I'll say the greatest version of myself is just being authentic to who I am.
Mm,
Living in my higher self, my higher truth, because soul knows all truth. Um, is to be authentic to, you know, be who I am to the core and not having um to blend in with other people and other crowds to change who I am. I come as I am. So if the same person that you seen on YouTube is the same person that you will see in real life, it's the same energy. I'm always vibrating high. I'm always willing to let the ancestors work through me and send these divine messages to these people that are going through certain things in their life. And I'm willing to be a life coach and sacrifice my life for other people to know the inner knowledge to how to tap into themselves, how to we more than these physical beings that we're mere energy, and I love to be a part of the one of the collective to express more divine love and more knowledge onto the planet so other people can wake up.
well, let's do it.
Oh, hold on,
Oh,
I'm in
the
my
light.
car. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, no problem. No problem. The lights went off after you went off.
we
You were going in a
we
little too
good.
much. Your car couldn't handle it.
It's too much energy.
Yeah, that's real right there,
Yes,
But no, yeah, that's cool, and that's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're here
exactly.
doing right now, bringing out the good energy because that's what we all
Yes,
bring. That's who we all are. It's good.
right.
Um, yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Um, I want to say that um, with that, yes, expressing like gratitude towards that too, and that's really something that. So I guess I'm talking about something that really helped me understand myself and like really I guess just put myself back together was looking at what was going on and then as you're looking at it, you're observing it, right? You're really processing what you see.
Yeah.
You're not just seeing things for what they are, you're feeling the energy of things. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, like I get it. I understand. You know, I'm right there with you. Um
That's,
and which is so okay. I'm gonna explain because I wanted to do a live a while ago. I say a while ago, but it was like a few days ago, like a channel update live where I talk about like everything that's been going on. But
mhm.
I'm gonna talk about a little bit of that, of what's been going on, because I just now experienced had like a hurricane last night.
Right.
I was talking to you last night, DM and Uze, saying how I had a hurricane pass right by me. I live in New Orleans,
Right.
so it was a Hurricane Francine, and thankfully though nothing happened. You know, all we had was a bunch of rain, really strong winds. The power flickered a few times. Um, so so everything was cool, everything was great. But so I started thinking, because I'm a deep thinker.
Yeah.
I really I just got out of a vortex
Hmm.
myself in my life. Last month was the Forbidden Conscious Awards, which I went to, and they also had the Gathering of the Masters by Brother Rich, who I went to that also. Had a great time, had an amazing time. It was so awesome. It was so great. And then in between those two times was 888,
Hmm.
the Lions Gate, triple eight
Yeah.
this year. So, and that was a very, very powerful week for me, month for me. And I was literally, as I was experiencing this, I was saying how I'm literally in a vortex right now.
Yeah.
This is literally a vortex. I'm in this Forbidden Conscious Awards, Lionsgate, and then I have the Gathering of the Masters. And it's just like a swirl and a vortex of energy. And um which was a lot to process, because I'm also, you know, stepping up into this. When I was saying about walking in my power, this is what it is. You
Yeah.
know, it's this having awesome people on, talking to other people, just chilling and having a good time and spreading
Connecting.
their wisdom and knowledge and connecting. Exactly. So yeah, so I had all that happening, and all that was happening at the same time, and then I had a bunch of other stuff going on, and then finally, I see myself overcoming this vortex of energy, because I'm literally getting hit left and right. I'm
Yeah.
getting, I'm a Libra, so Libras need to be the masters of balance,
Yeah.
and to be the master of balance, you have to experience the lowest of low that's possible for you. And then when you do that, you also, your reward is to experience the highest of highs that you can possibly handle.
Yeah.
Where's the
Most
camera?
definitely.
Right here. The highest of highs that you can possibly handle. So so that's basically what I like, that's what I mean by going, oh, it's good, oh, it's bad, oh, it's good, oh, it's bad. So it's nonstop moving back and forth. Um so that vortex literally manifested itself as a hurricane called Hurricane Francine that narrowly missed, you know, where I live.
Yes.
So basically, what I'm saying, that well, that's not, that is what I'm saying. So I want to say what I wrote down, which is Twister vortex coming out of the vortex caused a hurricane in my state. Literally manifested a whole hurricane. Like so, and that's really cool. That's really awesome.
Yes.
You know, to experience that, and to, like, you know, and that's what working on yourself, and that's what being
Hmm.
okay with what you're capable of doing, which is what our ancestors were doing. Like that, they would do
Yes.
it, and no one would question anything. They just
Right.
do it to do it. I want to
Exactly.
see what happens if I do this, and then they do it, and then no one would say don't do that. They would just go to a different area, or like they would say, you know, just, hey, go over there. So
Exactly.
but yeah, what you got? Yeah, say anything to that, Zay, or let me think of a
Yeah.
question.
Oh yeah. A question. Throw any question at me.
All right, cool. What's your favorite geometrical shape?
Um, wow.
You said ask you a question.
Yeah, that's a good question. Um,
I'll tell you.
I'll say the pyramid, cause I mean, I don't even really know how to break it down in geometric terms, but I say the pyramid because it aligns with everything, even how our Merkaba is built around our body for
Yeah.
meditation, and how we need upper pyramid and the down pyramid, symbolizing the masculine energy and the feminine energy, and how we both need both energies to align, um in life, like how you need both masculine and divine energy, feminine, masculine and feminine energy to, ascend in life, to see through life. Um, because the women teach you a whole bunch. Now we talk in today's society, um, the men, the way, I know this is off topic and everything, but how the industry is, and how females are looked at and everything, and how they bring down men. See, when we do that, we tear each other apart. We really supposed to be uplifting each other, and men don't think, if you're too feminine as a man, then you know you're not strong or you're not powerful. But you need both of the energies to, align to who you truly are at the core of you. Whether you suppressing all your emotions is not you being the real you. It's you acting out of ego, because you shouldn't be afraid to, release the emotions, But if you do that now in today's society, you be looked at as weak, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Emotions are energy in motion. Motion, energy in motion.
Yes,
So it's yeah, exactly. So you have to with all energy, so all emotions are energy. So anger is just energy in motion, expressed that way, expressed externally. So yeah, yeah, if you can't experience, that's exactly, and that goes back to what I was saying earlier. If you
yeah.
can't experience the lowest of lows, how can you experience the highest of
Experience has
highs?
highs.
if
Yep.
you're not if you're not okay with crying, if you're not okay with releasement, because that's what
Letting go.
crying is letting go. Exactly. I had a experience exactly 7 days ago, and I had to let it all out. I had to cry. I had to do
Right.
it. And the world, literally, let me tell you this. Literally, the whole world opened up when I let go and when I released it all.
Yes.
Everything felt great. I was like, "Oh man, this feels amazing. This feels awesome."
Right.
People
Because
are,
when
it's that stigma of exact like how you're saying weakness is crying. If you're weak, then you cry, or if you cry, you're weak.
yes,
So yeah, yeah, no, it's not weakness, it's strength, it's power, it's recognizing that it's okay to experience any and all emotions that flow through you. If you
exactly.
feel a certain way, you are allowed to feel however you feel. Because if you ignore, or if someone tells you not to experience that which you feel, you're going to develop a hateful relationship towards your own emotions. And when that happens, we live in a society that we live in now where
Yes, exactly.
everyone hates each other, where everyone is terrified, where everyone is afraid to talk to their neighbor, you
Exactly.
know?
When the whole
So,
point
but I
should be,
mean, uh-huh.
spreading love and,
Yeah,
reciprocating that energy over and over. Because
yeah,
when I walk around, you know how much power you get from somebody if they say, "Hey, man, I like your shirt." It makes you feel empowered. Like,
yeah,
dang, someone actually cares about me. So it's like if we walked around praising each other, you know what I'm saying, and uplifting everyone's spirit, the world be in a better place, because we wouldn't come in a place like, "Oh, I don't have what he has, so I'ma hate him now." Instead of knowing that in divine time you will get what that person has, but your soul, or you might not have learned a certain lesson in your life, Oh my God, my light keep coming out. I'm so sorry about that.
No, you're good. No worries. Keep going.
But
No problem.
but instead, you hate the other person for having what you don't have, but you haven't done any inner work to get to that manifestation. You know, some people think that you can get all these things fast, and when you realize you get it, you realize that it's not what you thought it was, and in the beginning, because we were taught to, oh, you should love this, love that, but then when you receive it, you like, wow, this didn't feel how everyone was making it feel. So it's like that's where the love comes in. That's where you have to start loving yourself and loving everyone around you. When you can learn to give without receiving, you will receive abundance, and then you will you will access different levels of manifestations, because you are not operating in a state of fear of greed, low vibrations.
Yeah.
That's all I
um.
wanted to add on there. I
Oh
didn't mean to
yeah.
cut
Oh
you
yeah.
off or anything.
No, you didn't cut me off or nothing. I was listening. I was engaged. Yeah. I wanted to add. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Um. But also, I do know that if I lived downtown New Orleans,
Hmm.
I would not trust my neighbor
Yeah,
because New Orleans crime rate is very, 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 very,
yeah,
very, very high. So,
yeah,
I mean, I do understand. So, it's not just fear; it's also rationality as well. So, because we have
yeah.
to. Though, you ever read the Emerald Tablets?
I've read a little bit about it,
A
but
little
I
bit.
haven't read the whole thing. I did get Billy's book. I actually got the holographic universe and the
Oh,
Emerald
nice,
tablets.
nice. I got both of those. I got them stacked right here. Yes. I
Yes.
haven't. I've finished. I've read Emerald Tablets like one and a half times, and then I'm a little bit. I'm like a few paragraphs, few pages in the fractal holographic universe.
Hmm.
Very cool, very interesting.
Yes.
Very good.
Very
It's very
interesting
yeah, it's
books.
great. It's great. Um what was I saying? I
You
forgot
were
what I was saying.
talking about how if I ever read the
Oh
Emerald.
yeah. Cuz I was going to say what Thoth says. He says that um I guess changing topics a little bit.
Hmm.
So the Emerald Tablets, Thoth talks about mystery is only mystery when it is knowledge unknown to man.
Yes.
Mystery is only mystery when it's unknown to man. I was talking about that in my last video. It's time because it's
Hmm.
time.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, it was very, very, very deep. I went in on that a little bit. I want to. What do you think? What do you think of that quote? What do you think of mystery? What's a mystery? Have you solved a mystery? Are you dealing with a mystery right now? I don't know.
Hmm.
Or something.
Um.
I don't know. You need a mystery solved. People have called me. My friends call me Shaggy with Scooby Doo legs.
Hmm.
So,
um.
so like, but I'm saying like it's like a mystery machine. Like, I'm a
Right.
problem solver, investigator. You know.
Can you read that quote over for me, and I'm gonna give you my best analysis of it.
Okay, cool. Mystery is only mystery when it is knowledge unknown to man.
Mm. Okay, basically, what I'm getting from it is that, you know, if you don't learn to find out what it is that you're searching, then it could be a mystery. And the whole time, all you need to do is connect within yourself, and the ability to know what's a mystery and what's not a mystery. You know, I'm gonna try to think of an analogy. Um, let's see. I don't know the best way I could put this, but I'm gonna just say, if you don't try, you'll never know. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, a mystery could a mystery could be in front of you every day. It could be in front of you 24/7, and you might not know it's a mystery until you're able to break down and see what that mystery is. You know, which makes it a mystery, because truly we are not supposed to be tracking time. We're not supposed to be, oh, this is what I gotta do. We supposed to just be. So everything around you is supposed to be a mystery. You know, to know everything is to not know anything. You know, because that's the whole point of learning. If you say you've grown, then you indicate that you are done growing. So then you able to limit the knowledge of who you are and who your being is, and then you will have a hard time discovering your mystery gifts. But at the same time, they can be right in front of you. But do you have your eyes to see what that mystery is? That's what I think about it.
That exactly. That's the question. That's the question.
Man.
And but the thing is, a lot of people would say, no, no, I
Yes.
can't see that. I can't see
Yeah.
that. What's going on? No. Well, there it is right there. You're telling
Yeah.
yourself no that you can't do it. So then now you're already,
You
talking
let
down on yourself before it even
exactly.
began, before you even see if you can do it or not.
Exactly.
So yeah,
You
exactly.
know, words cast spells. That's why it's
Yes.
called
Uh,
spelling. So,
yes.
the way you use words through your tongue, it holds a strong vibration, and I meaning the soul is whatever you speak will come back to you. It doesn't have to, it could be, you can speak something right now and it might come back to you 2 years later. But some people think, oh, like if I do it now, it's gonna happen now. Like you might not be mentally or spiritually ready for what you are trying to manifest. Your vibration and frequency has to match what you want to bring into this reality. So if you let me take an analogy. If I want to manifest a $500,000 house, I can't be going around talking down on people, because that's low vibration. How am I supposed to attract something that what I'm saying? How am I supposed to attract something high vibration if I'm being a low vibration? You know,
Hmm.
so that ties into that whole thing.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's why um being, stepping into I call them talents,
Hmm.
stepping into my talents, my skills, my things that I used to think that were, silly and childish, but now I know, how serious they are, and like, not serious in like a negative connotation, like, but like, how real, whatever real is, how real it is.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I take affirmations so
Hmm.
seriously. Um, the voice, the vocal cords that you have, and not even just this voice, also this voice, the mind of the voice, the mind of the spirit, the mind of the of your higher self.
Yes.
So, listening to that, being able to articulate whatever is being said or channeled from a higher source, um, that's where, affirmations come in. Because
Yes.
when you start saying, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am wise, I forgot what the quote was. Give me a second. Let me think about it.
Take your
It
time.
said something. I can't remember. It said something, but it was talking about just listening to your higher self. It'll come to me. It'll come to me in a little bit. But but yeah, so anyway, the voice and saying what is heard and talking, highly of yourself, like I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am wise, or I love myself. I love myself. That's an affirmation right there. That's what you just said. That's a very powerful affirmation.
Yes.
I love myself. I love who I am. So this is what I say to myself every day. I
Yes.
love myself. I love who I am. I trust myself. I trust who I am. I think I had another one, but I don't remember. Normally I work in threes, but so
Yes.
sometimes,
Trinity.
yeah, yeah, not on purpose, not intentionally. It just happens,
Yes,
and
and
that's
everything.
why, and that's how you know that it's real. That's how you know it's true, when I don't have to worry about anything anymore, because I know that I'm taking care of it myself. I'm taking care of myself, because you are
Exactly.
your higher self. You
Yes.
know, um,
It,
uh, yeah.
And
You want to say something?
you
Yeah.
always have a choice to see. You always have a choice to operate in your lower self and your higher self. Remember, everything has free will that's living. So your soul knows all truth. You truly know, like, if I go into the gas station, I know not to, steal, because I know I have to pay for that. See, I don't have to tell myself that. Just like I don't have to tell myself to blink, because I'm gonna do that naturally. I don't have to tell
Yeah.
myself to breathe, because I'm gonna do that naturally. So that goes into the whole thing of trusting who you are, and knowing that you connected to everything around you, and that we are all one. So when you put out the vibration of that you're not everyone, and that you're not connected to everything, then that limits your powers, because then you are forgetting who you are again. That you was always connected, that your energy, that we are not these physical bodies. And it goes way
Mm.
deeper than this. Hold on. That it goes way deeper than just the physical eyes and everything. That's what a lot of people get stuck with in this society now, is that, oh, all these physical things. But you have to understand that we can't take none of this back with us. Everything that we have right now, we are renting. you
Hmm.
know so you have to learn to understand that it's more than materialism. That's more on the devilish side, because we know uh in our soul that we're energy, and that we're supposed to be meditating, that we're supposed to be eating cleaner foods. Not out here caring about, oh, I don't have that watch, or I want this car, I want that. And it's cool to have desires and dreams, but that shouldn't be your focus, because the real focus is uplifting the vibration on the planet. You know telling everyone that we divine love, and we all connected, and if we all come together, we wouldn't have to worry about people, doing crimes and everything, because everyone would understand who everyone is around them, and they will only know that it is love.
Just like that. We'd know just like that, just by looking at somebody, or just by feeling the presence of somebody.
Exactly.
You know how much easier that would be? That would be so much easier.
Man,
Save a lot of people a lot of trouble.
yes.
Yeah. So yeah. What so you're talking about the physical body, saying that there's so much more than the physical body. Well, in your opinion, what do you think is more than the physical body? So what do you
Um,
think is, yeah. What's your opinion on that?
um, oh, there's so many ways to break it down. We're energy. I mean, when you dreaming, well, they call it dreaming, but you're really
Mm,
traveling.
mm-hmm,
So when you go to sleep, you have to understand that you right now and me right now are existing on many different timelines and different realities right now as we speak, doing different things. When we go to sleep, we are able to travel through these different bodies as energetic beings, and travel through the cosmos, and travel through different dimensions, and meet certain guides, ancestors, um visit certain extraterrestrial beings, to give us that advice. So when we do come back into the physical body, then we can operate what we learn, and the astrals and the cosmos, and take that information and to bring it back to the solid realm. you know because this is everything around us is solid. We have to descend down here to be in this realm in the first place. We never been these solid bodies, and you'll understand that more too as well. So when you are awake in this solid realm, your astral bodies are asleep. So when you go to sleep in the solid realm, the your body's in the astral. It's vice versa how it works. So you have to understand that you know everything you do consists of energy. Everything you do, blink, walk, talk, pick up your phone, go to the back, anything you do consists of energy. So I should let you know right there that we more than just this physical body. How is everything around us energy, and we just these the solid. Actually, if you take a magnifying glass and you put it on anything, you will see things start to move. Which is entities in the lower realms. So you'll understand that nothing is actually solid here. If I take a magnifying and I look at it through it at a tree, I will see things start to move. Even if you put it under food, you will see things start to move. So you would understand right there that energy is everything. We not just the physical body. It can go in so deeper, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you take the mic
Yeah.
back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's awesome. That's very cool. That's very awesome. I like what you said. You said that you're not dreaming, you're traveling,
Exactly.
which that's pretty powerful.
Yes.
My dreams have been very detailed recently.
Vivid.
Um yeah, yeah. Where a lot of it I'm not necessarily like controlling my dream. Ow.
Yes.
I'm not necessarily controlling my dream. Maybe I am, I don't know. Maybe that's why I hit my knee. Uh I'm controlling my dreams. Okay.
Yes.
I'm controlling my dreams and but like I can remember them. And like as it's happening, I'm like, which is okay, here's what I wanted to say that
Hmm.
wanted to say in my dreams, I say my affirmations that I say to myself. So last night in my dream, I was experiencing something where I don't know. I guess I didn't want to experience it or something like that. I don't know.
Hmm.
Something happened, and then I said what I just told everyone earlier. Um, I trust myself. I trust who I am. I love myself. I love who I am. I said that in my dream, and then, but then that's the part that I remembered. So I haven't really broken down completely what this means yet. I'm a scientist
Hmm.
also, so I like to dive deep into, especially when it comes to dreams.
Yeah.
I really like to analyze my dreams. So yes. So speaking of dreams, um, I know that they say you can wake up in your dreams,
Yes.
but you know what's really interesting to think about if we were to dive deep, what if right now we're dreaming?
Exactly.
What if this is a dream? What if
Exactly.
I'm dreaming right now? What if they say to say my affirmations in my dream, I'm really just saying it right now because there's no difference between right now and the dream state.
Exactly.
So maybe, they're merging into one where they become one. It's a dream. That's why the ancient Mayans called um, the I guess the experience that we're having right now the Maya, the dream, the
Yes.
illusion. It's an illusion. None of it's real.
Yes.
So, that's pretty deep to think about. That's pretty deep to think about because
Yes.
what if this is a dream? If I'm able to control my dreams, can I control my life the same way that I control my dreams? If there's no difference between a dream and right now, then who's to say that I can't do that? Because if
Exactly.
what if when you learn how to control your dreams, you're actually just learning how to control the now,
The
the
reality.
experience that you're feeling, your
Yeah.
reality. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what if it's that? I
And
mean, I
that's
don't know.
why that's
Mhm.
why I go back to saying that we're existing on different timelines and different, realities. So yes, this is a dream that we are in. They made the video GTA all about it. How we're in this solid realm and how everything is about. You have to complete certain missions to get to certain things. That's the same thing with manifesting, doing anything in life. You have to do the job. You have to work to get to where you get to. Whether it's internally, whether it's on the physical level, you have to work to get somewhere. And like I said, it's like your soul is somewhere else right now, peeping through on earth, seeing us as we are right now, as ourselves. Ourselves is in a different image right now, looking down on us right now, you know, telling us this is a game, and to defeat the game is to literally, I wouldn't say you can defeat it because you always want to learn how to grow in the sin, but to learn how to know what the physical body is and how to operate it and why you even here in the first place. Like, you just question, like, why am I here on earth? And then you understand that that's why. And when you're in the dream state and you feel like you didn't have the same dream before, it's not a dream. It happened on another timeline, in a different reality, but it already happened. So when you do come back here and you do have deja vu, you already did it. And it's a message to the self that you living in right now that's physical. Like, you already exist. Like, you already did this. So you can accomplish this in this lifetime. Whether you don't see it right now, it can happen 5 years from now. But your higher self is basically saying, like, you've already accomplished this in a different reality. So this is why we are giving you this download. So when you wake back up in your solid body, you can get the insight that we gave it to you in the realms, the cosmos, and you can take that and apply it into the physical. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, applying it to the physical. And it makes you think, why are we putting, all this effort towards the physical? Why can't we just, at the snap of a finger, turn off your lights in a snap of a finger,
Yes.
experience the spiritual? Why can't we
Exactly.
experience what we want right now? Why do I have to wait? Well, as you grow and as you learn, you'll realize that the longer you can hold out, the more powerful you become.
Right.
So if you learn discipline, self-discipline, that's what, like, with fasting. I did a
Yes.
fast. Okay, so I did a fast for did a fast for 1 day, and I think until like 8 or 9 p.m. the following day. And I had to tap out. I haven't fasted in like a year, like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Which that's something that I'm working towards right now. But I did it so much easier before, and I'm like, man, now I can't even do it. I was so hungry, but like what I was telling myself is that, one, do the best that you can. I'm not gonna hold myself. If I don't think I can do it, then I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna push myself unnecessarily,
Exactly.
because I know self-discipline. I know when to stop.
There's always room for growth.
Yeah. Because then you can stop and then you can come back and evaluate what you learned. It's not a loss, it's a lesson. It's
Yes.
your learning. You're not losing, you're learning. So learning from your not from your mistakes, but from your past experiences, and seeing what you can do better next time. So that's
Exactly.
that constant evaluation. Um that is very important. You have to evaluate yourself every day. Every day
Exactly.
you need to set time for you. You have to, especially with the society and especially with how work is, and especially if you're not in control of your hours, in control of your own time. You really got to set time for yourself. I'm so
Exactly.
thankful and I express so much gratitude for the situation that I'm in, to where I have the free time to do this, to put forth my most effort towards this.
Exactly.
Um,
Yes.
and it could be my YouTube, it could be, and it really, what it really is that self growth, that working on myself first to make sure that I'm good, to make sure that I'm great. And once that happens, then I can move on to do what I want to do next. And that's my PowerCast and all this stuff and talking and everything. So saying that to
Mhm.
say, um dreams to me are like different dimensions.
Yes.
You go to different dimensions in your dream. That's why there are an infinite amount of dreams that you can have. That's why, for the most part, you can have one dream and then never dream any dream similar to that dream that you just had. When
Exactly.
you really start, when you really start journaling and really start paying attention to the dreams that you have, they become more vivid. Because you're training a muscle.
Exactly.
It's spiritual muscle, but it's a muscle. for you to have dream recall, so you can remember your dreams more vividly, so you can work towards eventually controlling your dreams. So yeah, different dimensions, and that's, to me, how it feels like the fifth dimension. So now we're talking about dimensions. Like the fifth dimension to me feels like a place that is infinite, that you can go to and experience anything that you choose to wish to experience. Like
Yes.
in the movie, you saw uh the new Spider-Man movie with Miles. What's that one called? Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse.
I have not yet seen it.
You haven't seen that? Oh, you need to see that. So
I'll definitely check it out.
check out the first one and check out the second one. If you need, you can let me know later if you need help finding anything. I can get you some websites.
Okay, is it in movie theaters or is it only on DVD right now?
I think it's on DVD.
Okay.
Might be on Netflix. You have Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah, it might be on Netflix. Check it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Why it's very important for you to check it out is because in the second one, Miles goes to a dimension. He learns about dimensions, that there are different dimensions and that there are different Spider-Mans. He learns about this in the first one too. Have you seen that pig? That pig Spider-Man?
I probably haven't seen that either. I don't
No,
even
okay,
really
look.
watch movies like that.
No, it's okay. It's cool. All right. Give me a second. I'm gonna pull it up I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, here you go. Can y'all see this? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this is this guy right here. Okay. This is who I'm talking about. Okay. So there's a pig spider. So he learns that there's a pig Spider-Man. So he learns that there's a pig Spider-Man and that there are different dimensions. And that means he realizes that he's not alone. That means there are infinite, and we learn in the second movie that there are infinite amount of dimensions. And in these infinite amount of dimensions, there are an infinite amount of Spider-Men. Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, Spider-Mech, Spider-Cyborg, Spider like Bugs Bunny.
Yes.
In the second movie, he also figures out that there's I guess we can call it like a federation, just like a group of people that a group of Spider-Men from these different dimensions developed a technology to where that they can interact with any and all other different Spider-Man universes. So now there's this hub, okay? So now all the Spider-Men who fight for light, who fight for what's right, what they think is right. I'm not going to say anything about the movie, but they were not right. So there's this hub of Spider-Man that they go here, okay? And in this hub, they learn that we can go to different dimensions to help find the most optimal timeline, the timeline to where we all survive, the timeline that is best for all of us. So now there's a federation that go around helping other Spider-Men and different Spider-Man universes, making sure that the timeline that the Federation wants is the timeline that happens. Okay? So they go around because it glitches. You ever seen Wreck-It Ralph?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Wreck-It Ralph, the glitch, the girl.
Yep.
How she's glitching around?
Yeah.
Yes, like that.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So there are glitches in different dimensions that they have to fix. Right. So they go around fixing the glitches. Okay. So the reason why I bring this up is because this is how I view the fourth or fifth. Once we get past this third dimension, this third density, it all kind of merges together. It doesn't really matter about the technicalities, because once you get up there, you'll be like, oh, okay, Yeah,
It's just more deeper knowledge you get into
it's
the
just
further you
words.
go.
Yeah, it's just energy. It's just, exactly, knowledge, seeking the light. What Thoth says.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what like this dimension is. There's this hub of infinite dimensions to where maybe there's like a search engine and you can filter out which type of dimension that you want to go to. My ideal dimension would be like a video game where like
Yes.
they're like wizards, like sorcerers. It's like an RPG. We're going around, we're leveling up, we're fighting, like anime, maybe like Hunter x Hunter. I don't know if you watch anime.
I watched a little bit. I'm starting to get into it.
All right. Like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Okay. Dragon Ball Z, going from like Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2, then
Yes.
3. Then, they learn that there's this God form,
Yes.
Super Saiyan God.
Right.
They're saying it right in our face because now we're thinking about it, because a lot of people only do what they're told.
Yes.
So if society doesn't tell them that there's this God form, then no one will believe that it exists unless they're told. So yeah, that's why they put it in the media and all that stuff, because what it
Yes.
really does is it shifts up everyone's consciousness to whatever they want it to be. But
Exactly.
I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of things are coming together. A lot of things are being put together. There's a lot of destruction and there's a lot of collaboration. Like
Exactly.
this is collaboration.
Right.
So there's a lot of this going on and there's a lot of that going on. So which, if we're to bring it all the way back to affirmations, that's why it doesn't matter what happens as long as you're strong and you're powerful and you're confident in your affirmations.
Right.
Because the quote was your body can't lie, like you can't lie to yourself,
Yes.
because your body and your mind will take it literally.
Yes.
So that's why when you
Exactly.
see other people being down, you seeing other people
Makes you feel like
doing
that.
exactly, it makes you feel like that. And then once you feel like that, now you can't discern between, am I the one who feels like this, or is it the person? Because the person feels like this, I feel this way
Yes.
because I feel the energy of other people. So
Exactly.
and it's also important to be able to discern between the two, and that's what reflection does. So to bring back another point, having having an hour with yourself, spending at least an hour with yourself. I recommend all day, try to be present as much as possible all day long, even while you're working. When I'm
Yes.
working, I'm thinking about myself. I'm like, okay, well, what happened earlier today? Okay, well,
Yep.
I woke up and I went to work. Okay, so then what happened yesterday? Okay, well, yesterday this happened. Okay, how much can I remember before, and that's also training your memory, training your mind to be able to remember everything. um Not everything, you can't
Yeah.
remember
Yeah. Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. But
Yes.
it's like that type of mental work. So I don't need
Right.
an app on my phone to train my mind. I can read also when I'm working. I'm very thankful, and I'm going to say this again, I'm very thankful and I'm very appreciative and grateful for the job that I have, because I'm able to read while I'm working. So I'm able to have me time while I'm working. So
Cool.
yeah. So like, that comes with manifestation.
Right.
Being yeah.
Working on
Not
yourself.
and that's what happens when you work on yourself too. When you work on yourself, and so working on yourself is learning to trust yourself. That's really what working on yourself is. Being okay with the things that you didn't think were okay.
Exactly.
Why do you not think that they are okay? Because someone told you that's not okay. So then now you develop that resentful relationship again with yourself. So this is why you got to reverse
And
engineer everything that happens. Um so um so yeah, so being aware of that and working on yourself, and just doing the best that you can, and that's all it is. It's doing
exactly.
the best that you can each
Right.
day. I
Not
said
putting
this on my
yourself
last.
on limitations, just being who
Mhm.
you are.
Yeah.
And that goes to tapping back into when you were saying like, um, your mind doesn't know the difference between right or wrong. So if you take some ideas and oh, I did this in the past and I can't grow from that, because that was who you were back then. You've probably exhaled and ascended to different levels, but you so worried about what happened in the past because you have to understand that time's not real. So what you did in the past might kind of affect your present because you thinking about your past relationships or whatever happened back then that you afraid that they might happen now, happen in the present. So what you think will be reflected and what comes, that phrase, what goes around comes around, even if you don't even speak it out loud, you know, just in the mind alone, just thinking at low frequency, low vibrations, that's what you will manifest, And like I said, like manifestation, it could happen 50 years from now, it could happen a minute from now, it can happen months, because you have to understand that time is not real. So everything that you are saying is literally, you got to think of your life like a book, you're writing every chapter to your book, like, and there's gonna be some good times in the book where it's not really, fun and exciting, and then there's gonna be times in the book where you living at your higher self, you excelling to the maximum level of conscious that you can, and understanding who you are. So you have to understand that the book that you are creating, you are the author of your story. So how do you want to write your story? It's not up to, I don't care what she's doing, I don't care what he's doing, I don't care if that's him and I look like a bum. I know who I am at the core of me. You can't tell me something that's outside of myself and expect me to believe it. I know who I am within. And I know a lot of people are not working on themselves, so they'll try to bring you down and make you get out that character of you not tapping who you are within. You know what I'm saying? You being a reflection of who you are on the inside will be the reflection of you are on the outside. That's why when some people they'll come at you with anger, it's because they haven't set with their inner self or that inner child and done any inner work or shadow work. So they want empathy or sympathy for someone to feel what they're going through, so they'll put you down because they haven't faced what they needed to face. So they'll bring that pain on you. Man, this stuff goes incredibly deep, like on, how energy is, because it's something that we can't see. It's just something that you feel, frequency or vibration. You can tell, like, your soul and your spirit knows when something is off and when something's not right. For if you meeting with somebody that doesn't have a right spirit, your intuition will pop in like, man, I don't think you should trust what they telling you. They only telling you that because they live in low vibrational. They want to hang out and do all this low vibrational things and not understand who they are and connect with who they are. Hold on one second,
Yeah.
bro. I am so tired of this light coming off. I deeply apologize for this. I'm in the car.
No,
I was in
yeah,
the
no
house. It'd be
problem.
so much more easier.
Look,
But
you
you
don't
have
even
to,
need to apologize. It's cool. No worries.
man,
No problem.
I'm just trying to make things work. But you just have to know who you are at the core and stop looking outside of yourself for other people's opinions, Because they opinions at the end of the day. If I make a post on social media and say, hey man, you shouldn't post that, if I'm vibrating low, that's gonna affect me. But if I know I'm living my higher self, I'm gonna do what I want, because people are gonna say what they want because they haven't did the inner work for them. So they gonna unleash their pain on you so you can feel their pain. But if you live in high vibrational, you protected. Ain't nothing gonna happen to you,
Yeah.
and karma's real. This is why I tell people, like, karma is real deep. Like, what goes around comes around. You might think you could do something and get away for a couple years with it, and then bang, you might launch a business, you know and then bang, like, the business start crashing everything. It's because what you did to that person 2 years ago. You might have messed with a real divine being, that holds real power, that's here to lift the frequency. And you mess with the people that God sent to uplift the vibration and the frequency of the planet, then you're gonna get karma 3 times more, because he understands, she understands her mission and her purpose here on this plane, on this planet, you know. plain T. So you have to understand that when you are able to reciprocate the negative energy, understand that it will come back to you at one point in time, because we're not supposed to operate in a state of fear or, greed or, shame or anything. We're supposed to be living in a high vibration, love, giving without receiving, looking out for others, not judging, praising other people, making them lift their vibrations. I don't know what that lady has been through on the road. I'm driving fast and she going slow, and I might have road rage, but I didn't think to myself that, dang, you know, she might be out of gas or something, and she don't have enough funds to get, to the gas station to get what she has to get done, so you have to look out for other people as well. You have to understand that everybody is one consciousness, and when you abuse the power of being over somebody and you looking over them, best believe that energy will come back to you. That's all I'm gonna say. I try
Exactly.
to
And
explain that in the best way I can. I don't know. I'm just letting the ancestors work through me.
no, I got you. I got you 100%. You said plant tea?
Plain
Plant?
T.
Plain tea?
Yeah, like how we on the
What's
plane.
that? Uh,
Like, you know how like there's different planes and dimensions. Like we own plane
yes.
T. But
Yeah.
originally we plane Tiamat. You know,
Yeah.
they said in the tablets, Sumerian tablets, and all the different tablets about Tiamat and what Tiamat is, and it comes back to planet Kai, the Anunnaki and everything as well. So yeah, plain T,
Yeah.
also plant based as
Uh,
well.
plant.
Plant
Yeah.
based,
I was thinking plant. Yeah.
yes, man, it dives
Wow. I
deep.
never heard that before. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Man. Man. No, that's awesome. Plain tea. Never heard about. I like that. I'm writing that down. Plain tea. And then but yeah. Talking about what you're saying, definitely, it's important to be aware of the actions that you take, because like you said, what goes around comes around.
Around. Yes.
So it's very, very, very important, and especially when you become aware of your actions, because when you become aware of your actions, now you consciously are consciously, purposefully doing the action that you're doing,
Exactly.
and that's only okay if you're putting full trust and full faith that what you're putting out will come back to you 100-fold, 1,000-fold, a
Exactly.
millionfold. And when you start operating from that level, knowing that it'll all come back to you, knowing that everything that you seek is seeking you, that which you
Exactly.
seek is seeking you. So that
Exactly.
means as I'm seeking the thing that I'm seeking, the thing that is seeking me.
Exactly. Yes.
Exactly. So what is that? That's
Placement.
what goes around comes around. That's that perfect cycle, that perfect circle.
Exactly.
So that loop,
Right.
that spiral. It's not a loop, it's a spiral, because it's upward and
Exactly.
rightward. So,
Exactly.
and that's, yeah, leveling up. That goes back to the video game. That's why I can't wait. But
Man.
yeah. So yeah, I wrote down being yourself, who you are as the main character. So, being the main character of your life and being aware that it's okay. Because I know there's this thing called main character syndrome or something like that. I don't
Mm.
even know what that is, but to me it sounds like it's talking down on yourself,
Yes.
that it's not okay to feel like you're the main character, that you're not the
Yes.
center of your attention, the center of your world,
Exactly.
because you are. If I don't
Yes.
eat, no one's going to feed me. Who's going to
Exactly.
feed me? If I
Right.
live by myself or if I live with my parents, it doesn't matter. No one's going to come and feed me. Of
Exactly.
course, I'm the main character. Of course, I'm the one that's going to make myself eat. So if I'm the one in control of myself, if I'm the one in control of what I'm doing, doesn't that make me the main character? I've played enough video games to know first person video game. I'm in that first person's view.
Exactly.
I am that person.
Right.
And if I take what I apply in a video game and I apply it to real life and I apply it to what I experience every day when I wake up, well, I'm in first person mode. I'm the first person, main character of my life.
Exactly.
And it's okay to, and to me, everyone has their own opinion, sure. But to me, it's okay to feel that way
Right.
because,
Yes.
like I was saying, if I don't care for myself, no one's going to care for me. If I don't do it myself, if I don't, I wrote down, I don't know, if you watch Billy Carson, but he talks about CT multiplied by A equals M. Conscious thought times action equals manifestation.
Yes.
So a conscious thought that I have multiplied, not adding, not subtracting, not dividing, it's multiplying. So it's increasing at a higher level than, adding or anything.
Yes.
Um, times A action. So what you do equals manifestation. So the way to manifest something is you have to have a conscious thought and you have to have an action.
Yeah.
If I just sit around and meditate all day long, but I don't do anything, then that's zero action.
Exactly.
Anything times zero equals zero.
Yes.
So so you have to have the conscious thought. So you have to back that conscious thought by action. So you got to do. So you got to walk the walk. You can't just talk
Exactly.
the talk.
Right. Right.
True manifestation. That's what true manifestation is. Truly
Yes.
manifesting the life that you desire,
Exactly.
because you're allowed to live the life that you desire. It's okay.
Exactly.
I allow myself to be myself. I allow myself to be who I am. I trust myself. I trust, going back to that. And
Yes.
then Dr. B always talks about allowing yourself. You got to allow yourself. Do it.
Yes.
You can't just say, I am. Well, what if you're not I am yet?
Right.
What if first you have to allow yourself? Then after you allow yourself, then you become, then you are, then you am, then I am. Before I have to allow first. Then after I am. That's the
Exactly.
work on, that's
Right.
the working on yourself, which
Right.
is very important
Exactly.
to do.
Because you're the only one
Uh,
that's in front of your way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, when you want to manifest something, like I said, living in different times and different realities, um, it's not just this solid body that we living in. We have multiple different bodies and different realities mimicking what we doing now, or doing something that we're doing completely different from what we are going to manifest into the solid to do now. So I think the best way to manifest is to picture yourself already in that reality, and whatever you're doing in that reality, you do in this solid reality. So if I'm in the cosmos and the astral realm, I'm working out, I'm eating healthy food, I'm delivering peace and love and light to everyone around me. I'm praising people. I'm just being the divine being that I am, that I came here to do, to uplift the vibration, the frequency on the planet. Then you know great things will come that way, and that's how you will manifest faster, because you have to picture yourself already in that reality. You have to, if you drive in a Nissan and you want a Corvette, you want to imagine yourself in that Corvette living that reality, but you want to do everything that you're doing in that reality. So if you made if you made a plan to only eat healthy, you can't go out and get McDonald's in the solid realm, because that's not matching the reality that you are seeing, that you're trying to manifest into the physical reality. You know, and the astral realm, you doing high vibrational things only. You can't come back to the solid realm and then lower your frequency and do lower vibrational things, because then that's going to even set your manifestation back. And then
mhm.
it'll be harder for you to grasp what you are here to do, because remember that dreams are messages. So you have to understand. You have to. Oh my God, I'm so tired of this life. I'm so tired of this life. But you have to understand that there's dreams, you got messages in dreams, and you supposed to take those messages and incorporate them and back into the solid reality. You don't just have dreams for a reason. You ain't just traveling for a reason, getting advice and knowledge. When you sleep, you get the knowledge and you come back and you develop it in your solid realm. That's what a lot of people get confused. Like they think, oh, I just had a worse dream. That ain't a worse dream. That's your angels. That's the ancestors warning you that someone in your life is doing you bad. And you gotta wake up and figure out who it is, because someone is sending you bad energy. Someone around you is saying they love you, they like you, but they don't. They doing the exact opposite. You always have messages and anything. There's synchronicity in everything you think. This is a mathematical universe. We live in a magical universe. So everything that you are seeing is messages. But is your soul, is your electricity catching that message though? And if you can't see yourself living in that, you know, reality, then you won't. You scrolling down Instagram, you seeing people with these nice house Lamborghinis. Once again, you living in the materialistic aspect. And you like, oh, I'm never able to get that. Like, how can I get $100,000 car? It's only because you see yourself from that perception right now. But if you see your perception, open up a business, working hard, canceling some subscriptions and really studying, really reading, out there meditating in the sun, being a beacon of light to other people, then you will start to understand that everything is already right in front of you. That impossible, what you said was impossible, was always possible. But it just took a little courage, a little, you know, faith that you'll be able to receive these things, and that if he can do it, I can do it too. What makes him different than me that he opened up a business and he's able to prosper that I'm not? You know, I'm saying, because he you never know. He on his journey, he probably went 5 years through debt. But you don't know that. You only seeing the image on social media. But you don't know what he went through. You don't know how many people backstabbed him. You don't know what it took for him to get his business to run from. He kind of had a hurricane and bang, the whole warehouse done. You don't even know where he was, and that's why I feel like we go wrong. We go on social media and we like, oh, all these people have these nice things. I'll never get it. But you don't know the struggle that they went through. You don't. Everyone has to go through adversity, no matter how it looks on social media or whatever. They have to go through some type of pain. Now, it's real rare that they grow up in a family where you're already successful, because that's real rare. But most people, they found a way. They followed their manifestation. They agreed to do what the others wouldn't do, because they knew that that's what separated them. People aren't reaching their greatness because they looking at what other people got. You have to look at your life and see, oh wait, I am blessed. I did wake up and I got food in the fridge. I got a car to drive to work. I don't even got to take the bus. Some people is praying that they have the car you got. Some people biking to work, walking to work. I've been through everything, and I'll forever be grateful. I'm grateful that I woke up in this realm, and I'm able to see my family members. I'm able to connect with things like this and be on stream. You have to be grateful. I mean, grateful ties into a whole bunch of different aspects of your life, and this is what brings greatness to your life. By being simply grateful, you can have $0. You can have $0, but if you're grateful for what you have and you have faith, you're gonna be richer than the people that was once rich. You're gonna start to see everything fail for them because they live in low vibration. They putting other people down. Your journey, you didn't have nothing, but you had this. You had love. You had peace. You were a giver. You didn't expect nothing. So when the ancestors and the universe takes note of that you living in your higher self, you will get things that attract to your higher vibrational life. And some things that don't come to you as fast, and you wonder why it comes to fast for other people, is because it's not gonna last long for them. But God want to make sure what you get, you ain't gonna never lose it. You know what I'm saying? Your blessings are eternal. Their blessings are temporary. So you might see them like, oh, they have all this nice stuff. They living the best life. You don't know that they going through depression or sadness. That's just social media. You know what I'm saying? They can have all the
Yeah.
nice things in the world. You might be poor or not have a whole bunch, but you're rich in spirit. And this is what I tell people, like, you can have everything outside of yourself, but what's inside? How are you vibrating? How are you operating? Are you spreading love? Are you doing your purpose? Or because some people neglect the truth. Like, they'll see the truth and they'll be like, I'll deal with it another time. No, you got to deal with it right now. certain people we need to uplift the frequency. You out here playing. We need people to, okay, we're in a mental war. We need as many beings as we can to, get us right back to the right state so we can uplift this vibration and frequency. So we don't have to keep coming down here and trying to ascend and get the vibration up. If we all just divine one, we all peace, love, we in the clear, we good. You know? That's my input on it. That's my input.
Yeah, just had to go off real quick.
Yes. I had to let people know. It
To
gets
tell
deep.
them what's up.
Man.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, yeah, no, that's great, man. That's awesome. That's really cool. Let's see. Probably gonna wrap it up soon. Probably
Yeah,
got
bro.
like got like another
I'm gonna be
question.
honest, not to cut you off. I did
Yeah,
not
okay.
think it would go this long, and wow.
Oh yeah.
I'm not checking time at all, and I
Oh
didn't
yeah.
even know we were recording for an hour. I'm gonna
Oh
just say
yeah.
it like that.
Yeah.
Time is when the energy is right and it's
Oh
flowing
yeah.
right, and you're just being in the moment. I forget that I even time exists. I'm just enjoying the moment, enjoying the energy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's been 1 hour and 11 minutes, so 111.
111. That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I guess last question before we head out. Um let's see. Okay, I get let's leave on this note.
Okay.
So I wrote down like why are you here? What have you tapped into being the god of yourself? Being the god who you are. So and I know I keep saying, being yourself and being who you are, but that has deeper meanings on different levels depending on how it's being asked.
Right.
How are you asking it? Who am I? What's my name? Well, name means nature as well.
Yes.
So what's
Yes.
your nature?
Right.
Um, and I know my nature, my first name adds up to master number 22, master builder, master architect, a foundation, being the architect. I am the architect of my life. I build its
Yes.
foundation and choose its contents. And that's who I am. So yeah, I know that. But like, which level are you at? And it's being
Exactly.
aware, and that's the God level. That's the
Right.
deeper level, not the surface, not like the what is it, the iceberg.
Yes.
Iceberg, you have the top of the iceberg, but then you see underneath it, it's like 100 times larger than the top.
Exactly.
And then
Yes.
what they don't even talk about, though, everyone's focused on the iceberg. How deep does the ocean go? What's
Exactly.
below the ocean?
Yes. Exactly.
How deep is that? Forget
Right.
about the iceberg, but forget about, if the iceberg is knowledge, then what's deep? What's in the depths?
Exactly.
And that's what I strive to achieve, like how with Thoth talks about in the Emerald Tablets, how he's traveled to different dimensions, how he's projected himself in different realms, in different
Right.
worlds that have risen and different worlds that have fallen.
Right.
What you mean, this man right here, he can do that?
Oh, I
I
love that.
got this from the Gathering of the Masters.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Oh
That's
yeah,
real
this is
nice.
Thoth. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got him as my profile picture.
Yeah, I saw that. Yes, I
Yeah.
saw that. It's great. Yep, he's really cool. But like, so like,
Yeah.
if he can do that, and he also said that he was a man like you and I, a man like just any regular man.
Yeah.
Also, man, the first man is womb man,
Man.
and then
Yes.
the second man is the male man, is the man. I learned that from Brother C. Freeman L, Master Teacher Brother C. Freeman L. Um, definitely look into him. Definitely tap into him if you haven't. Highly recommend it.
Right.
Um, yeah, teaching about being the God that who you are, which is the deeper depths of knowledge, of wisdom, and not just seeing things on the surface.
Right.
Because if I can imagine something being deeper than what it actually is, and I also know that consciousness is the only thing that exists, Well, anything that I perceive, whether it be in my mind, whether it be right in front of my eyes, and also we know that we talked about this earlier, the mind doesn't know the difference between what it experiences or what it thinks about.
Exactly.
So if it doesn't know the difference, then it is.
Right.
And that's just it. That's how it is. That's how consciousness is. So if I'm able to use that towards manifestation, towards meditation, and I constantly figure and feel like how you were saying, manifesting a car, feeling it out. Picture yourself going to the dealership. Picture yourself parking in the car. Maybe go to the dealership. Maybe
Yes.
park your car in there and just take a couple of breaths and be like, here I am. And maybe test drive the car. There
Exactly.
you go. You can do that for free. All you need
Right.
is insurance. And if you don't have insurance, get your insurance from your parent, whatever. Figure it
Yeah.
out. You can find a way. And
Exactly.
then actually drive the car. Well,
Right.
wait up. The past couple of months, I've been imagining myself driving my car. Well, yeah, it is my car, driving the car that I desire, which is my car. And then
Yes.
here I am 2 months later, I get an idea. Why don't I just go test drive it? I'm going to go
Right.
test drive it. Well,
Exactly.
now what did you do? You took a thought from
You
your
turning
mind
it.
2 months ago and you turned it and created it into reality. You
Yes.
manifested it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you didn't buy the car. Yeah, you're not taking the car home, but what are you doing? You're sitting in the car. What are you doing? You're test drive. You're feeling the car. You're breathing in the car. When you know what breath really is, and you learn how to actually bring attention and intention to your breath, especially when you sit down, super
Yes.
powerful, very, very important. So now you're not imagining yourself in the car. Now you're in the car. Now you're
Exactly.
experiencing the car. Now I'm test
Exactly.
driving the car. Now here I am doing exactly what I thought I was going to do.
Right.
So now why can't I think? Why can't I imagine? Why can't I meditate on taking the car home?
Right.
And also not worrying and not being concerned with how the car gets home. Just
Exactly.
know that I'm taking this car home one day. Because you never know what happens. I was talking
Right.
to one of my friends. I can't remember when, but what I told him is if you don't leave space for spirit, space for the universe to create, to manifest, then nothing will happen.
Exactly.
If you're doing all the work, if you're doing everything, nothing's going to get done. Sometimes you got to let go, and sometimes you got to let spirit, your manifestation, the universe, the creator, the architect, whatever you want to call it, God, it doesn't matter what you call it. But it's important to know that that's what's working. That's what's being the 50%. Sometimes I don't even have to do 50%.
Right.
Sometimes all I got to do is go to work.
Right.
That's how I manifested the car that I have during 2020.
Right.
When everyone was experiencing lows in 2020. I know how YouTube is, so I'm not going to say anything. But with 2020, everyone was experiencing lows. I was working my butt off. I worked the most and made the most money in the shortest amount of time during 2020. I
Man.
was grinding while everyone was suffering.
Wow.
And
Yeah. Yes.
that does suck and everything, but that's just what I was doing.
Yes.
So I say that to say that I manifested my car in just that short amount of time.
Exactly.
So what I was saying was the small thing that I have to do is just go to work.
Right.
All I have to
Yes.
do is do a 9 to 5. I got to do a 9 to 5 for 9 months and then I get a car.
Right.
Okay, well that's easy. I can do that. I was also in
Exactly.
school. So I also had to do school as well, but that's not important. The important part is all I had to do was something like 10%, 20%, and spirit did 80%. Spirit brought the
Right.
money to me, the currency, the flow, the energy. It brought it to me. All I had to do was work.
Yes.
Physical labor, that's the easiest. I can do that. I can go to work. I can do physical labor. That's
Right.
easy. So to me, it felt like 80% spirit, 20% me. But maybe in spirit's eyes, it was 50%, 50%.
Exactly.
Maybe it's my
Yes.
perspective. Maybe it actually was 50-50. It's just something that I don't mind. And then what if I change that thought into everything to where I don't mind doing anything? So now that I don't mind doing anything, well, that means everything will flow to me.
Exactly. Yes.
Because when you're nothing, you're everything. And when you're everything, you're nothing.
Exactly.
So you got to be nothing so that everything comes to you.
Exactly. Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Um.
mhm.
So the question was on how you are a god and how why you're here. That was the
Yeah,
question.
yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah, whatever comes to you, whatever you got flowing. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say it in simple terms. You are a god, and you have to learn how to tap into the ability. See, he said it was coming back, but he never said he was. He said the Christ consciousness was coming back, so it's already here. You know, ain't finna be no deity coming out the sky like you already know. We we have to program ourselves to be ready. Tap into our inner divinity. Connect to the cosmos. Connect to um our true life divine purpose here. You ask yourself why you're here. you know you can do simple work by doing what you love. See, everything will always come back to you when you find out what you love to do. It could be drawing, it could be basketball, it could be football. And you have to understand what makes you a god is that, you know, you have free will. So what other people are doing is not going to align what you have to do, or what you're doing or what's going to lead you to your divine life purpose. And you can't put other people down because you think that they should have the life purpose that you have. Like, oh, why is he not teaching raising the frequency and being low vibration? Your job is to be who you are within, developing your chakras, learning to live high vibrational. you know I mean, you can't. In the simplest terms, you have to be high vibrational at all times because you have to understand when you start to open and you start to see the truth, you understand that there's these different deities, different spirits that will come after you because you're doing godly work. And you have to understand that these bodies and these spirits are in a lot of different other people. Remember that you are God and you can create anything you think you can manifest. You know, just because you don't see it happening at a fast rate don't mean it's already manifesting. Like I said, you are the author of your book. You decide how you want to write your book in each chapter, in each paragraph, in each sentence. you know you're the one that puts an explanation behind that sentence because that's something that you are chasing. But you also don't want to chase too, because you just want to be. You just when you This is what I had to figure out. I I figured out the more you chase, the more it runs away from you. You know, when you're able to let it flow, you like, dang, wait, this is magic. I wasn't even thinking about a relationship, and I go to work, right? And this is girl who knows my energy, who loves me for me, who I can just be myself around. You would think it's a coincidence. But if you know you tapped into yourself and that you's God and God is within you, you will know that she was sent your way for a reason. And everything happens in divine time, and she can be part of your divine life purpose where she can help you tap out your shy side or handle your inner child, your inner work. Um Different. You have to understand that the ancestors and source will send you people to help you through your divine purpose, elevate your frequency. You might be negative. You might be negative one day. Oh my God, it's started again. You might be negative, right? And then you meet you meet a spirit angel that comes, to your job, and it could be a older person. They can come to you. They telling you about a story, but it's not really a story. It's a message. But is your soul going to catch that message? You might, oh, this lady, they don't know what they talking about. But it's a divine life. I mean, she might come to you. She might be like, you know what? I've been starting to get out, working out, eating healthier. Pay attention because she's talking to you. Remember that you're a reflection. I'm a reflection of you. You're a reflection of me. See, I can't downplay you because I know that the version of you could be a lower version of me or a higher version of me speaking to me. So, or I should say I, because that's the soul and me is the ego. But you understand that people will deliver message to you through different deities, whether it's coming from, a person in the physical realm or, a person that's in the astral realm. You have to be able to articulate the message that they are sending you, you know, and understand like, okay, if I can do what that lady said, then maybe she did that for a reason. That what she said to you leads you down to another path where you listen to him and then bang, you on your purpose. But if you say, you know what, lady, just move away from me. You're not talking about nothing. You bother me, and it's like you go back to God. And you like, hey, God, I'm asking for help down here. I'm struggling. I sent you 3 people to help you, but see, you're not aware of that. You're not tapped in to understand that everyone around you is you. You know, it could be, like I said, they can either be a lower version of you or a higher vibration. And you have to learn how to use your spiritual discernment to understand that these people are giving you divine code messages, sent from the realms. They might, like I said, time's not real, but they might come to you and tell you about some things that might happen in the future. Like, hey, man, like, I don't think you should talk to that girl. I saw you was talking to her. She was talking to all these other guys, man. I know, but man, she's perfect. She got the right height. I like her eye color. I like the way she flip her hair. But no, you're not getting the message. You ain't hear what I just said. I said she's talking to everybody else. She might use you. You know, she might use you to get to where she want to get, but leave you out to dry. And you be like, that's what puts you in a spot now where you can't trust. And now you can't trust any relationship that comes your way. It could be the best. It could be your twin flame or your soulmate coming your way, and you would disregard it. Why? Because of that past relationship. And you like, oh, well, that's the energy they give me. Or you might be scared to love, which you shouldn't be scared. But you're going to be scared because of what someone did to you in the past. You're like, okay, am I going to craft my time and put 2 years into this person and they're going to turn around and do me bad, or have me living low vibrational? Some people will come in your life just to throw you off your path. Like, you could have been working out. You could have been eating healthy, reading books, meditating, connecting with yourself, finding your purpose, and they gonna come in your life, man. You want to smoke or there's a party. See, the devil will never come to you in his full form. He always use people around you like your family and friends. He will never come to you ever. He's scared. He know your power. He know who we are. So it's like, when you understand that you are everything and everything is you, nothing could destroy you, and you can manifest anything on this timeline in this reality. But remember, time's not real. But if you were to look at time, look at your age and add it up all the way to 100. You know, that's how much time you got left. And I'm putting it in simple terms. Some people don't live to 100. That's why I said live your life like it's, your last moment. There's no right or wrong what you doing. You're just experiencing. So if you're able to experience, what you're experiencing, and something like it's all part of your soul contract. Remember, you agreed to meet this person in life. You agreed because you knew that it wasn't gonna be an easy test coming down here. But you agreed to say, hold on, I want a challenge. I ain't gonna descend all the way back to earth for an easy challenge. I want something to challenge me, to challenge my soul. You know, am I a teacher? Show me that I'm a teacher so I can wake up these other people who are lost. I want to spread love. I'm gonna give back money. And if I want to receive something, I just give and I don't receive because everything around me is me. So how am I gonna talk down on a person? How am I gonna talk down on someone who got a Lamborghini if I want a Lamborghini? You know, that energy that you using is only gonna repel back to you. You can't manifest something and talk about someone else, as you don't want that same manifestation, because then it's not gonna come true now. You know, I mean, it dives deep. This information can go on I could talk
Yeah.
about this forever.
Yeah, no, I
You
could
know, but
definitely
I'm
go on
gonna
for
cut it
another
right
few
there.
hours.
We have to come back another time, a part two or something, because this stuff gets deep. It's really interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man. Yes. 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 And look, I want to add one thing, real quick. I said, because you were talking about being afraid and being fearful and stuff like that. One of my quotes that I wrote down, it says, it's okay to be, so talking about fear, okay? It's okay to be scared, but don't let fear hold you back.
Yes.
So that
Yes.
goes back to experiencing those emotions that you feel, so it's okay to be scared. It's okay.
It's
Just don't
okay.
let that fear hold you back. Don't let that you
Exactly.
being scared hold you back.
Exactly.
So, there's a lot. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to end there. I'm going to cut it there because if I talk, I'm going to keep
Yeah,
going
but just
and
keep going.
it's
You
going to
gotta tell me. You
happen.
gotta say,
Already
Jay,
know it's going to
we gotta make a
happen.
part two. We gotta come back
Yeah,
another time.
definitely got
Energy
to
is
come
always
back.
right.
Yes, definitely. So thank you so much, Zay. Don't go anywhere. Before I want you to stay backstage real quick. I'm gonna
Gotcha.
tell you something off stream. But yes, thank you so much, Zay, for coming on. I had no idea where we were gonna go,
Pleasure.
but here we are. We landed here. This is where we landed. This is where we ended. I appreciate it. I love the flow. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. Definitely coming back. I would love to have part two with you. And just we can just talk, just chill, just hang
Yes.
out. Maybe
Indeed.
I
Most
think
definitely.
we figured out all the technical difficulties. So I think next time, we can come and then stay a little bit longer,
Exactly.
not
And
have to
hopefully
go.
I'm in the house next time so we don't have to keep dealing with this light situation.
Yeah. Hey, no problem. It's cool. It's cool. Hey, the light was there for dramatic effect. It was pretty dramatic a
Yes.
few times when you were going in.
Exactly.
So,
Yes. Yes.
so yeah, so thank you everybody for watching. I truly appreciate everybody for watching. ZIN-URU PowerCast signing off. Peace, peace, love and light. Peace, love
Peace,
and light. Oh, I'm
peace.
sorry. Actually, before we go, Zane, what is your YouTube? I know you have a YouTube.
Um,
You have an Instagram. How can people reach you? Social media. What you got?
okay, you can reach me on YouTube. It is called Adventuring with Zay.
Mm-hmm.
And on Instagram it's the same name as well, Adventuring with Zay. That's how you can, find my
Instagram is the
channel
same
and
thing.
everything.
All right, sweet. I'm posting all your stuff in the right here in the chat.
Thank you.
There's also going to be there in the description if it's not there already. I'm going to go back and edit everything. Make sure everything links right to your stuff. So yes, thank you everybody. Thank you, Zay. Part 2 coming soon. Peace, 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 peace,
Peace.
peace.